7 Traits of a Dark Empath, the most dangerous personality type. Many are familiar with the contrasting personality types that stand out distinctly from one another. On one side, there's the compassionate and understanding friend, while on the other, the manipulative individual exuding toxicity. Empaths, sensitive to others' emotions, often find themselves overwhelmed in the face of intense intimacy, criticism, or stimulation. Conversely, toxic archetypes embody traits of the dark triad, Narcissism, Machiavellianism, and Psychopathy, displaying superiority, entitlement, exploitation, and manipulation, often earning them the reputation of cold-hearted cynics. Despite these apparent differences, there exists a group that falls into both categories, dark empaths. While studies suggest that up to 1/5 of the general population may be classified as such, further research is needed to confirm these statistics. What makes dark empaths intriguing is their blend of kindness and compassion, coupled with traits from the dark triad that can give off a cold impression. Explore 7 key traits to identify if anyone in your circle could be considered a dark empath. 1. Open behavior. Dark empaths exhibit extroverted and dynamic behaviors with a high level of openness. They possess exceptional social skills, readily sharing their perspectives and inner thoughts. Despite being gentle and open-minded, they are not easily manipulated. In fact, they often display assertiveness. One notable distinction between empaths and dark empaths lies in the latter's heightened cognitive empathy, enabling them to exploit vulnerability instead of fostering connections. Essentially, if presented with an opportunity to manipulate, dark empaths are inclined to seize it, leveraging their natural understanding of others' emotional states. It's crucial to note that not all extroverts are dark empaths, as this trait is specific to those who exhibit at least 3 or 4 of the mentioned characteristics. So, exercise caution before labeling your sociable friends with red flags. 2. Narcissistic and neurotic tendencies. Among dark empaths, some openly display narcissistic traits, while others conceal their narcissism beneath the surface. Regardless, their self-centered nature renders this personality trait particularly vulnerable. A clear indicator of someone succumbing to their narcissism is their tendency to take things overly personally. Criticism and negativity directed at them often inflict pain, and they exhibit sensitivity to rejection. The simple utterance of the word "no" can sting deeply. Pride becomes a vital element for survival in the world of dark empaths, shielded by ignorance or a superiority complex. While resorting to violence is unlikely, they effortlessly resort to passive aggression. Individuals with this personality type also tend to harbor neurotic tendencies, grappling with anxiety, depression, or phobias. These emotional highs and lows stem from unprocessed emotional pain and trauma. 3. Tend to be talented. Don't assume everything about this personality type is negative, as dark empaths often showcase remarkable and sometimes inexplicable natural talents. Their strength lies in their unwavering commitment to goals, coupled with a knack for making swift decisions. This combination often propels them into the role of phenomenal leaders, effortlessly grasping and connecting with others. 4. Like to have power. While many people enjoy and even seek power, an insatiable hunger for control stands out as a defining characteristic of traditional dark triads, who typically prefer to be in charge consistently. What distinguishes dark empaths from the conventional dark triads is their display of participatory leadership. This means they loathe following others, yet they don't always yearn to take on the role of a leader either. They make it clear who the boss is but aren't overly eager to shoulder all the responsibilities that come with it. Nevertheless, dark empaths often bring out the best in others, serving as sources of motivation, inspiration, and leadership when the situation calls for it. The outcome typically involves a cohesive team that actively engages, collaborates, and attains shared goals. 5. Emotionally manipulative. The standout characteristic of dark empaths lies in their outstanding proficiency in emotional manipulation, and this is precisely what renders them hazardous. Despite avoiding physical harm, they possess the ability to inflict profound emotional scars. For dark empaths, empathy serves as a strategic tool, enabling them to comprehend others in order to achieve their desires. While each dark empath may employ their tools in unique ways and to varying extents, they universally excel as persuaders, particularly when pursuing personal goals. While individuals with this personality type are not inherently geared to emotionally harm others, they undeniably possess a keen understanding of how to do so. 6. Good at guilt-tripping people. Employing guilt trips as a method of emotional manipulation is a specialty of dark empaths. Unlike dark triads, who often struggle with empathy, dark empaths effortlessly grasp others' emotions, particularly shame and obligation. This understanding serves as fuel for their adept use of guilt trips. To the dark empath, empathy is not a channel for displaying love or affection, as commonly associated with empaths. Instead, it is merely a tool to manipulate others into fulfilling their desires. 7. Relish in malicious humor. The superiority complex embraced by dark empaths is akin to a fire that demands constant fuel. Should you inadvertently dampen the flames, a dark empath is likely to intensify them with a scorching fervor. However, rather than resorting to gasoline, these individuals favor the use of malicious humor. Particularly, they indulge in jokes aimed at exploiting others' weaknesses and insecurities. Finding amusement in the perceived shortcomings of those they consider beneath them, these judgments often harbor prejudices. In moments of someone else's pain, they may seize the opportunity to exploit it. To elevate a dark empath's sense of superiority, nothing beats hurtful jokes and demeaning remarks. Freud classifies this type of humor as tendentious, deeming it the most detrimental and fundamentally destructive. Initially, dark empaths may appear as a contradiction or a novel and scarce personality type. Yet, upon closer inspection, one realizes that dark empaths are prevalent in our midst, and they've existed for quite some time. A glance at cinema and literature reveals their presence spanning centuries, with instances where they've even been glorified and celebrated. Individuals of this personality type frequently embody the archetype of a mysterious and malevolent character who, against expectations, reveals a compassionate side. Consider the high school rebel with a hidden heart, the vampire abstaining from blood, or the thief pilfering to support the needy. Whether you perceive the dark empath as virtuous or malevolent is subjective, but one certainty remains: they possess a formidable personality capable of both construction and devastation. Do you happen to know a dark empath, perhaps someone close to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.